take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. After this one game on the road, the Raptors will head back to Toronto. They're hungry for wins and have to look at this as a great chance facing another struggling team. We'll see if they can seize the opportunity.
You know, right now for the Raptors, they've looked like a different team to start this season, and not in a good way. They've played rather poorly based on what was expected of them.
Yeah, this is a team we expect to be in that battle for the top seed.
Their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change but decided to stick with the Raptors. But
now, here's Rubio, averaging 8 points a game. Here's Garnett. Great use of the pick.
only one attempt so far falling. This is not looking good. 1 for 4 so far.
Martin from outside. That's good. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Wiggins. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. Always finishing.
On the wing, Johnson. He feeds it to Patterson. Hands it from downtown. DeRozan with a screen for Lowry. Feeds it to Patterson. To the inside. Valanciunas.
They did damage in all sorts of different ways. They were pretty much unstoppable offensively.
Yeah,
or with penetration.
Now here's Wiggins. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Free throw.
Here's Lowry. Following the score by Kevin Martin. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Wiggins with it. Williams picks him up. And Wiggins throws it down.
Into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And Williams, here we go. DeRozan's shot is good. Back to Martin. Takes the three. And again. Right side Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No problems. Not Wiggins with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Wiggins passes to Rubio. Rim-rattling, two-handed jam. His dunk skills, because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Yeah, sometimes he can find those, so...
Here's Neal. He's guarded by Williams. Neal's shot is off.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Outside Williams. The three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's a shot he has to knock down.
Picks it out to Johnson for the three, and he gets it to go. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Ross, and the Raptors tack on 2 more. Ross kicks to Johnson. At the top of the key, Williams. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Vasquez. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
So for Toronto right here, Patrick Patterson is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, a first-time All-Star in 2014. He's learned from veterans like Kobe the value of watching film. He said, quote, "I'm reading situations better, understanding what I have to do, not just for myself, but for the next person on the team. I'm more confident in every decision I make on both ends." Guys, the difference is clearly evident.
Back to Lowry. Off the pick. The shot's good.
Got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Here's Martin. And that one is stuffed right through. And he gets it to go. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Anthony Bennett. In low to Garnett. And he banks in the lane.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. With as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid lead rates on him, they expect him to make it.
Brown, good.
Well, they really start.
Lowry drives in. And the rejection by James.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Buddy.
Oh, my goodness. Get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Buddy, no luck. Toronto leads 5. DeRozan in the corner. That's in.
Today, guys, I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Garnett, count the bucket. Patterson dishes to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open look. Patterson, that's good. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Garnett, and there's another one for the Timberwolves. They set the pick. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. Got it. Good job in the low post. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. Into Patterson. Kicks it out to Vasquez. And the dunk by Valanciunas. Hey, guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Hummel. That's in. Coming off. Fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And you mentioned Lou Williams, a scoring guard, but his
injury, it usually takes a couple of seasons. When you tear that ACL, you get back after one. It's not until year 2 that you begin to regain your old form.
Wiggins. That drops. Otto. They put in the work and stayed consistent. Thanks, Doris. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. And it comes in for Wiggins. For 3, Ross. Here's Johnson, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass to start the second quarter. Williams kicks to Johnson. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Good on the shot.
Yeah, I think you're right, Clark. A lot of second chance points. They're not resting on their lead. They're really being aggressive and attacking the lane.
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the number one thing you need to do in the second half to try to get out ahead and break this thing open?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in the defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That's the first team in a string of clock at 6. Garnett with the screen for Martin, and he dunks it after the pick. Patterson a screen on Martin. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Freed up, nice one. Rubio outside to the right side. Here's Wiggins, and again it's Minnesota. DeRozan a screen on Garnett. Lowry dishes to Patterson. Lets the 3 fly, and DeRozan. DeRozan with a screen for Lowry. He kicks it to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. It's DeRozan with the drive. 3-point range up over 50% for the ball game. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Wiggins.
Oh, man.
Valanciunas passes to Johnson from 17 feet out. Poke loose. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Garnett. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Now Wiggins. He's got 10. Brown wide open. He's fired. Great positioning on the putback.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary.
And the best, Wiggins dishes to Buddington. And Wiggins throws it down. Outside Lowry. Tries it from 9. And that one's good. Wiggins with it. 12 points for him. Here's Garnett. Another shot. And Buddington gets it to go. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Valanciunas. Dishes it to Buddington. Off the screen. Chang the pass to Garnett. Plays it up and banks it in.
It's all said and done. Rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
That should. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Buddington. Oh!
Get it!
He finished firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
And he gets it to go.
So he sometimes lacks the quickness to guard opposing point guards, but his height, his strength, and his grit and anticipation. Look out. Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
And count it, the shot is good.
them to this point.
Bennett pitched to Hummel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. High as a three. Shot is good in the Toronto. Left side, Williams. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Bottom of the basket.
Johnson sends the screen for Lowry. That's a floater go. There's a screen to the middle. Up off the screen, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. His eyes were to the line for one more. Valanciunas is checked in. Lowry drives in. They shoot again. Blocked. Wiggins comes in for Bennett, and it's Martin in for Levine. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. DeRozan's,
He drains those.
and it's Rubio penetrating an easy 2-point. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. From 15 feet away, that's good. Martin with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And it's Martin penetrating. DeRozan against Martin. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession.
I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Johnson can't hit. Timberwolves trailed by 3. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong together.
Yeah, very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance.
Wayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there.
Now tonight. Martin against Lowry to take the lead, and Rubio gets it to go on the...
That's for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up. The longer their perfection continues, might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Timberwolves have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Garnett. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. DeRozan passes to Patterson. Lowry has the open look. Off target with his 3.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And Wiggins throws it down hard. Clock at 6. And DeRozan. Here we go. The Raptors need to get a shot. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Here's DeRozan. Nice touch on the back shot.
He can bring them right back into this.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. Oh, and that one, no.
He's coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Boy, the moments you love to see. High octane for sure.
And turning defense and pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
Lowry against Rubio. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Garnett left side. From outside the arc. And it's Rubio. That's how system play Garnett. Here's trailed by 9. And DeRozan. Here we go. Shot is off. Great D that time for Martin.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots.
Outside Lowry. Baseline jumper. That's good. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Johnson, a wide open look on the 3 off target. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.